When the two dominant forces in English football meet at Wembley Stadium, the match is as much about managing the pressure of the environment as it is about the ball. Arsenal arrived leading the Premier League, attempting to keep their pursuit of 4 major trophies in a single season alive. But Manchester City brought a different pedigree, looking to secure a record-expending 8th League Cup and maintain their own momentum toward a domestic treble. For the first 45 minutes, Mikel Arteta's side played with the aggression of a team that knew exactly how close they were to silverware. They controlled the speed of every transition and dictated the match's physical rhythm. Despite carving out several clear chances, including a triple save forced by Bukayo Saka and Kai Havertz, Arsenal failed to convert their early superiority into a lead on the scoreboard. Dominating a match without scoring is a precarious position against a side like City. Each missed opportunity allows a veteran opponent the time they need to identify gaps and reorganize their defense. At halftime, Pep Guardiola relied on his side's collective experience. Instead of reacting to Arsenal's speed, he ordered a structural adjustment to slow the game. City began wresting control of the center of the pitch by increasing their physical presence, effectively pinning Arsenal's midfielders back into their own defensive third. Rodri and Bernardo Silva executed this takeover with clinical precision, suffocating Arsenal's passing lanes and establishing a new, slower tempo that favored City's ball retention. The rhythm Arsenal had built in the first half disappeared. Once the midfield anchor is lost against City, a team can be completely overrun in a matter of minutes. By seizing total control of the match's tempo, City created the necessary environment for their attackers to punish any remaining lapses in the Arsenal defense. The pressure peaked in the 60th minute when Rayan Cherki sent a high, curling cross from the right wing toward the back post. In a moment of high-stakes hesitation, Arsenal's rotated goalkeeper, Kepa Arrizabalaga, rose to claim the cross, but let the ball slip through his hands. Nico O'Reilly, a 21-year-old academy graduate, was positioned perfectly at the far post to head the ball into the empty net, punishing the error instantly. Just 4 minutes later, City struck again. A second pinpoint cross from Matheus Nunes found O'Reilly, who rose above the defenders to power a header home and effectively end the contest. Arsenal attempted a desperate recovery, hitting the woodwork twice through late substitutes, but the efficiency of City's 4-minute surge had already done the damage. The gap between winning and losing was defined by City's ability to recognize a single defensive lapse and convert it into a decisive advantage. As City celebrated on the Wembley turf, Arsenal was forced to reckon with the end of their quadruple ambitions and the immediate tactical questions that remained. Arteta now faces a checklist of urgent fixes, sharpening his strikers' finishing, tightening set-piece organization, and deciding whether his current goalkeeping rotation can survive the season's final weeks. This defeat showed that when Arsenal's high-intensity press is bypassed and their goalkeeping falters, the team's overall structure becomes vulnerable to any opponent patient enough to wait for the shift. This chart shows the Premier League landscape. Arsenal holds 70 points from 31 games, while City trails at 61. However, with City's game in hand and the momentum of a trophy win, that 9-point gap suddenly looks narrower to the players on the pitch. All attention now shifts to April 19th at the Etihad, the next time these two giants will meet, in a match that could decide the Premier League title. Arsenal still leads the table, but City has proven they have the composure to win when the margins are thin, turning the final weeks of the season into a test of which side will blink first.